Here we are back for the next part of 1-1 in Boletaria, however you say that. Crap. Anyhow, this is my Demon Souls playthrough. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this. I know a lot of people out there probably at least the people that are watching my channel, I'm guessing have a computer, obviously, but may not have a PlayStation 3. So my hope is that if you don't have a PlayStation 3, you can watch this, and maybe you enjoyed Dark Souls, but you don't have a chance to play this game, so you can kind of watch my playthrough and at least see what you were missing by not having a PS3. I just bought this off of Amazon and played through a couple times. So anyhow, these guys here are actually really annoying. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get the parry down. Sometimes I'll let these guys hit me because I try and learn the parry animation for the different weapons. Every weapon's a little bit different, and it's much easier to parry if you're close to somebody, but especially when there's like two guys like this, it's really difficult to get off those parries, I find. But I don't know. I'll just go ahead and use my mail breaker, do the block stab thing. It's always a good strategy. It's really simple especially for these where you have to fight other humanoids using either a spear or a rapier and stabbing behind your shield. It's very safe. Okay, right here I'm going to come across a couple of dragons. If this was a white world tendency, which I've never seen, then these dragons would not be there and you can go loot all that stuff safely. But in order to do it without that, there's still a way to do it. But first you have to come over here, and what happens is there's this bridge with just a massive amount of guys on it. And you're like, holy crap, I gotta fight all these guys? Well, not really. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a sec. So I gotta go ahead and run about halfway up this bridge. The dragon should be flying over in just a second, so I'm just kind of fight these guys for a little bit until the dragon gets here. All right, there he is. And he should be shooting some flame, and he'll kill all the guys on the bridge. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually run all the way over here. And now that the dragon has left its little perch right there, you see, the blue one is the only one remaining. And that one won't hurt you unless you walk up to its tail, and the tail will swipe you. But here, now I have a chance. Now I have time to loot all these before the red dragon gets here. So let's go ahead and just grab the first one right here. And what the hell? What? Oh, are you kidding me? Why is he here? He usually takes a while to get back. Okay, I messed that up. What? I'm surprised I didn't die. I thought you would die in one hit to that flame, but I guess not. Anyways, let's go ahead and eat some grass. There are a few other things right around this corner. We'll grab these, and don't worry, the dragon doesn't bite your head off or anything. That's good. Short of Arkstone, that's actually really useful. You don't get those hardly ever, and essentially they will take you back to your Nexus without consuming all of your souls or whatever. All right, well, let's provoke the dragon once again to come across this bridge. He's kind of wasting our time a little bit here, isn't he? There is a ring that almost everyone will probably want to get, and it's right underneath one of the tails of those dragons there. It's a ring of great strength that'll allow you. It's kind of like the Havel's ring. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. It's like literally the Havel's ring. Oh god, I just got whacked by all these arbalists. You damn arbalist! How dare you shoot me? I am the Red Knight, and I will stab you in the face. Okay, hopefully this dragon comes over here. He's taking forever. All right, so this time I'm gonna wait for him to actually use his flame breath. I think that's what happened last time, is I didn't wait for his flame breath. This guy is seriously, come on, man. Quit following me around. So as you can see, the dragon did not use the flame breath, and I have to freaking wait for him to come back around. So that was a real problem. I guess I just didn't realize that. Didn't realize it at the time. I'm just gonna stand here and block for a while. Should be good. Notice I've got that little fog under the endurance bar. That's means I have the Thieves Ring, but I never really noticed the Thieves Ring being all that great. I don't. Actually, there is a good spot for the Thieves Ring. Now that I think about it, if you use the Thieves Ring in 2.2, I think, in 2.2, there are some areas where these mages will come mess with you, and if you use the Thieves Ring, they'll be walking away from you. You can run up behind them and backstab them before they turn around. So I guess there is one good use for that in any case. Okay, so now that the dragon uses fire breath, you'll notice I got all those souls for the guys he killed, even though it wasn't a lot. And I'm just gonna run up here and grab a few of the items. So let's grab that. There is a purple flame shield, which is good against fire stuff, I think. It requires a lot of strength though, so I don't really use it. All right, I'm gonna die right here, but I don't really know any way around it. So there we go, got it, boop, and dead. There's probably a way to loot that without getting hit, but I've never figured it out. And well, I mean, I've only tried it, like, I guess this is my third playthrough, so I just grab the ring and die and whatever. Move on. So not a big deal. Shouldn't take me too long to get back, I think. So that's good. The one thing I don't like about playing on PlayStation 3, though, is that you have these damn long loading screens. Whereas if you have a fast computer, you can just whoop, zip through that loading screen, no problem. Alright, so cling ring, and we got the strength thing on. Oh, crap. Still can't do the chest piece. I'm gonna have to get a different chest piece. One that's lighter. Fluted armor is actually pretty damn heavy, so I can go helm. Unfortunately, that looks crappier, but at least I have more armor, I guess, right? I kind of liked my my redhead look, but maybe we'll find some more armor later on in the game that looks better. I do like the armor from Yurt. Once we kill Yurt, his armor is really cool. He's got these little pointy-toed armor pieces. It's kind of funny looking, but I like it. His helmet is really cool too, so I'll probably put that on. Oh god, I don't want to get stuck here. They're gonna blow these things up. Ah! Okay, let's not get shoved in there. God dang. There's just a horde of dreglings right here. I hate this part. I hate this part if you're trying to run through it. They're not really that bad if you just take your time, which I guess I should have done now. Yeah, weave them down, I suppose. This is where I wish I had a big claymore or great sword and just whack, kill them all. Later on, you'll get a great sword. You can get a great sword in, I think, 1-3, I believe. Yeah, 1-3, you can get a great sword. And, oh man, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of hit or miss for PvE. It does a lot of damage. It won't do a lot of DPS because, you know, you swing once, it does a lot of damage, and it takes a really long time to swing again and uses all your endurance. Best thing for DPS, I believe, is the Kilij. The Kailaj. I don't know, how do you say that? I'm probably saying it just sounds wrong when I say it. Some kind of Asian sword, though. Or curved sword, I guess. And it's basically the falchion of Demon Souls. And there is a falchion in Demon Souls, but the Kailaj is better as far as the stats, and you can swing it really fast and all that. It has good range, too. Decent range, anyways. Alright, Blue-Eyed Knight, it's time to take you out. Oh, what? Come on. I rolled out of that one. What are you thinking? Didn't do enough damage there. Well, that'll take him out. Let's get ourselves some grass. And what do we got here? Let's go ahead and... I'm going to switch back to my longsword. Yeah, there we go. And we'll do longsword with the Mailbreaker. I actually wish I had a rapier. Let's go ahead and drop down here. I can't remember what this is, but we're about to find out. And, oh, crossbow. And I don't think I'm going to like it. Let's go ahead and see how much damage I do with the light crossbow. Probably would want to upgrade it if I want to do anything. But then again, I mean, the sword's not upgraded, and it does decent enough damage for now, anyways, for these weak little guys. So let's see what I can do. 44. It's not bad. It's not what I'd want. Really, he's just going to block my crossbow now. So 44 damage. That's actually more damage than the sword, but either way, it's more of a pain in the ass for me to use a crossbow than anything. I know a lot of people will just hold on to a bow or crossbow and use it for those rare circumstances where you just want to finish something off or maybe pull a monster or I don't know, whatever. But I just don't have the patience to do the aiming in this game. I really don't like the aiming on bows. The manual aiming, I should say. I don't mind the lock on. It's whatever. I mean, you lock on, it shoots for you, whatever. Get out of the way! There we go. Gotta run with that shield up, man. Demon Souls is definitely a game that's all about running with your shield up in certain cases. See if I can get back to my stuff without dying. Yeah, look at that parry. Get some. I love the way whenever you parry with Mailbreak, you just stabs them and shoves them right into the ground. It's like, I hate you, die. That's pretty much what's happening anyways. That's the way I see it. Okay. Oh, that was a crappy parry. I'm really bad at the timing because sometimes they swing fast, sometimes they swing slow. That should have been easy. Nope. Come on. Alright, let's just stab him in the butt. Alright, one more time. No! Come on! Should have had it. Damn it. Well, I will never confess to saying that I'm good at parrying. But I do try, you know, I have to practice. Practice makes perfect. You'll never get good at it if you don't learn, I suppose. Don't figure it out eventually. Okay, so back here where we saved that guy, we're not actually gonna go down there this time since we don't need it. Oh my! Oh, I thought it killed me! What? I don't have any health. I probably have like 1 HP. How did I survive that? Oh my god. Oh man, that was ridiculous. That was a good dodge. Right. 150. That seems more than I usually do. Oh, well, I was just thinking about Ostrava. I was doing a lot more damage to Ostrava, or a lot less. It was like 137, but he's got. And done. All that for 24 souls. Doesn't seem very worth it, does it? There's a part where you can farm later on in the game that gives you a ton. You can get basically roll off a ledge, swing your sword 3 times, and you get about 4,300 souls for killing this one monster every single time. It's in 4.2 actually. It's this little. It's like a. What is it called? It's like a Grim Reaper looking thing. Oh God, no! I fell down. Whoa. Okay, well at least I didn't die. Oh, blue eye knight. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind falling down because I actually want to get the grass from this guy, which I pretty much used all my grass just falling in the first place and fighting those little guys. So, gotta replenish. Get off of me! Oh God! They're teaming up. It's not fair. Have honor, you fools. Fight me one-on-one, will ya? Oh, that was weird. I got a parry out, but it was like it didn't look like I was gonna get it. Okay. Oh, didn't mean it. Okay. I'm not doing a good job of parrying this guy. All right, I really want to parry him though. Come on. And got him. Get some. Stupid blue-eyed fool. There we are. So it just feels so good to get a parry. Like even if it's slower, and whether or not it's the best way to do it, it just feels so good when you get those parries off. Because it's hard to do and you have to time it just right. Yeah. And this guy's simple. Boop. Oh come on! I hate that. If you're a little bit lower down, like on a staircase, and you parry, you can't actually riposte them, which makes me a little sad. I still got this old spice on my hotbar, but I don't have any spells to use. All right, well, screw those guys. Let's just go ahead and run up here. We've already done this part. Tired of retracing my steps, man. I gotta get back to the Dragon Bridge. Woo, that was good. Just pass those guys up and moving on. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this blue-eyed knight so I can get the grass. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, now I'm moving along. Starting to get the rhythm of these parries. Then I'm gonna find a new enemy that is different and suck it up all over again. Right here, you definitely want to roll into this because I'm pretty sure. Well, there's a bunch of guys with arrows on here, and they'll shoot those rocks and then they'll roll you over. I've actually never been rolled over by them. I just know that because I'm pretty sure they would break it with the arrows. I'm just not. I don't feel like letting myself die to those rocks. Let's just put it that way. And spear guys again. Let's parry. Oh, really? I was like, oh, he's gonna stab me, and then he throws a fireball in my face. Oh, damn. Oh, come on. Okay, I might just have to kill these the old-fashioned way, the noob way. Use the stab behind the shield approach. Damn it! Come on. I just want to parry once, man. These guys are hard to parry. I don't know the timing on parrying this stuff. Well, that one I probably could parry. See, it's just really quick. That's the problem. The spear attack is very fast. And let's see. Let's get it right. Oh, dude. No! Backstep! Come on, I was right behind him. I've used like 3 grass on these guys are really easy. I should not be spending this much time. I just wanted to feel good about myself and really? Screw your shield, bro. Yeah. All right, let's get this one. No, not the fireball. All right, at least I'll block it. Come on. All right, that's good enough. Well, I didn't get the first one, but I got the second one. Normally, I can't parry if I get hit the first time, but this time it was not a problem. Oh, Mr. Dragon. Where's the dragon? I am at the bridge. Aha! I will stab you in your belly button. You are not the Pillsbury Doughboy. Hence, he did not laugh. Actually, there are some Pillsbury Doughboys in this game. I mean, when you kill them, they will laugh. They'll be like, oh, 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 oh. It's really weird. They're not actually called Pillsbury Doughboys. They're, what do they call them? I don't know. I used to know the name. I can never think of the names of things when I'm recording, and then right as I'm uploading it, and I'm listening to the audio to make sure the audio is fine, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what it's called. Like in a video, the last video, I couldn't think of the name of Lautrec. Yeah, the guy in the gold armor. Lautrec is like Yurt. Yurt is like Lautrec. Well, so I'm gonna come over here and grab this because the idea is that we want to run across that bridge when the dragon's over here. I did want him to come over there and kill all the guys on the bridge so it's easy to actually get past them in the first place. But, you know, you can run past it if you're really boss, but I'm not boss enough to do that yet. Because I'll get like stuck on one of them. You still have to run past a few guys though, and so you're just gonna have to weave here. So that one's not a problem, that one's not a problem. Oh, just gotta have that shield. Block those arbalists. Okay, there's a lever right there. Oh, I'll get it in a second. There's also an item here, I think. Oh, it's just a little unknown soldier's soul. In other words, it's not worth much. Oh, crappy parry. I can get it this time. And, oh, damn it! Spear guy, get out of here! You're not welcome. No one said you could be invited to our party. This is a duel. Get out of here. Alright, you're gonna get stabbed in the face. Nail breaker. More like face stabber. Don't break shit. Okay. So let's pull this lever here and you'll get to see a little cutscene of the boss. And, oh, damn it. I was just like spamming. Okay, so you don't get to see a cutscene. Well, you don't really see the boss. You just see the big gate open from the beginning of the game. And then this like massive spear flies out and hits the ground. And you'll get to see the spear I'm talking about in just a second. You dead. I'm gonna stab you to death. Is this grass? This is probably grass. Let's go check. Yep, crescent moon grass. You definitely want to find all the grass that you can in these early levels because you're going to need it for sure. I'll probably run out of grass after maybe 1 or 2 full areas, or less, really. We'll see. There are certain parts that you can farm in order to get more grass. So my recommendation, generally, at least from most players, is to do at least up through I think 1, 2. So the next zone after this one, go ahead and complete that because after that you can farm at least half moon grass and a rare chance to get late moon grass from these two blue-eyed knights that are like right at the spawn point. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Probably not this episode, to be honest. Eventually, though. Half moon grass, 2 of those, good stuff. Let's go ahead and kill these guys right in the butt. Boom. Boom. Camera sucks in this area. I hate the camera in these little tight spaces. More grass, yay! It's like Christmas. Okay, the last thing we gotta do now is just get back to the beginning and we will fight the boss. So, luckily I've been picking up these turpentines. The turpentine, however you say it. Turpentine is really useful. You'll use it for the boss because it's kind of like pine resin or charcoal resin. Essentially, it's more like charcoal resin. Yeah, it's like charcoal resin. It coats your weapon in fire, and the boss is really susceptible to fire. It's actually a bunch of these guys. The boss is like a massive one of these with also these. You'll see what I mean. But they got these massive shields. These are kind of like the ones from the Painted World of Ariamis. So I think since the Painted World is kind of a secret area, they have that big group of Phalanx. They're blobs like that. I think it's a callback to this game. These little Phalanx looking things. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Alright, so I've got a decent number of firebombs as well as turpentines. The boss is gonna be really easy. Now if you like keep dying to the boss and you run out of turpentines and firebombs, you're gonna have a lot of trouble against the boss, at least I think you will. It's not gonna be very easy. That's all I'm trying to say. And they're really weak if you can get behind them. Obviously not so much if you're whacking on a metal shield though. And this shortcut is now open. Which, I don't really know if you would call it a shortcut necessarily. I guess it's a shortcut to get back up to that other stuff. Alright, so there's the spear that I was talking about. Whack. And now there's a fog gate here with the gate open, so I can run in. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the long sword against the boss. Should not be a problem, I want to say. And let's see. Alright, so we want to make sure we've got Turpentine on the hotbar as well as the fire bombs. I've got healing and there's the long sword. I'm going to go ahead and coat my sword before I run in. And let's get started. Let's see if I can do this without throwing the fire bombs first off. Probably not going to be very easy. It's a bad idea, to be honest, but we'll see. Ouch! Oh! I thought I can run past it without getting hit with a spear. Yeah, it's too close. So those guys they'll stick to the boss there and they'll just stab you with these giant spears, and they'll throw spears at you too. It's really annoying. There's just so many of them. The idea is you have to kill the few of them so you can open up, get an opening. And the boss doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't hurt you. It just spawns these little guys. The boss is just like a giant blob of black crap. It's like a black tar goo boss called the Phalanx. All right, so fire bombs. We just throw these, and this will destroy these guys. Watch this. Whack! All right, killed one. Did some damage to the other one. Oops. Oh, still damage. Whatever. There we go. I hit like 4 or 5 of them. And boom! Look at that. That is clean. That is a clean job right there. See what I'm talking about? If you run out of fire bombs, you're gonna have a hard time doing this. Because this is pretty much what makes the boss easy. Throwing fire bombs. Yep. Alright, so let's coat our sword once again in Turpentine, and let's finish this up. I already did half his health of damage just from those fire bombs. Whack, whack, whack. This guy gets wrecked. Pretty cool. And one more. Booyah! First boss down. I'll tell you what, dudes. So now that we've killed the boss, you see it says you've revived. So now I'm in body form. And it's kind of interesting. When you're in body form, you actually make more sound when you walk. Because in soul form, well, you're not a real thing necessarily. I don't know. So yeah, you don't really make a lot of noise when you're in soul form. So when you're in body form, it's harder to sneak up on people. Also, you like Dark Souls, you can get invaded by people as well. For now, though, let's go back to the Nexus, and I'll show you. I have to level up some stuff. But before we can level up, you gotta go run up these stairs, and you gotta talk to the monumental or whatever, and it'll kind of give you the story behind the Nexus and what the Nexus is or whatever.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. This is this weird chick with like clay pasted on her face.
The monumental awaits the above.
Kind of odd. Like she put clay over her eyeballs so she can't see. Like, I don't like the lights. She's been infused with the soul of a demon or something like that, so she's able to use the demon's souls to give you power.
The monumental will explain the Nexus to thee.
Hence, how you level up by providing her with enough demon souls. All right, so that guy right there, he just talks to you and then he kind of loses his mind later on. He's similar to the guy in Phalanx Shrine that just kind of sits there. Mostly you just want to kill him because it's fun, yeah. And this guy right here is the blacksmith. It's kind of nice. You have a blacksmith right there in front of you. There is obviously another blacksmith that you have to go to do like more complicated upgrades. But it is nice to be able to just go to the Nexus and having a blacksmith right there, rather than in Dark Souls you got to run all the way to Undead Parish, and then eventually you get the warp point there, which is nice. There's also one thing I really don't like about this game is that you have, in addition to equipment burden, to how much you can carry, there's also an item burden, to which it's also how much you can actually carry in your inventory. And if you don't have enough item burden, you're just gonna have to like drop stuff, and that sucks. But there is a guy you can put stuff in, or you can like deposit things for like a chest. All right, so I will let you go ahead and watch this cutscene here.
In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united, owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. 1. To the king of a small yet diligent land. 1. To the king of the burrowers underground. 1. To the wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1. To the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1. To the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last, to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this Nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
Okay, so there you got it. Kind of gives you some background on what the Nexus is and whatnot, and who these little dead monk-looking chicks are. In any case, you've unlocked now the ability to go to all of the other warp points. The warp point. I can't even talk today. What the hell? So we're gonna go ahead and go downstairs and pop a few of the souls that I picked up along the way, and we are going to talk to our little chick with a long torch-looking thing and upgrade ourselves. So I have to get 18 in faith eventually, but I'm not gonna need that right now. I should probably go ahead and focus on my vitality and endurance for now.
Pretty.
So let's talk to this chick. She gives you blue eye stone, white eye stone. Those are useful for, it's essentially the chalk stone, I guess. It's for co-op essentially.
What is it?
So,
Dost thou?
do you seek soul power? Yes.
So be after all. Go for. Let these ownerless souls become thine own.
Yep. So as she says, the ownerless souls become you essentially, I guess. Alright, vitality 10, that's not very much. Let's see. It doesn't take too many souls, first off. I'm very low level, but same thing as Dark Souls, it starts to get, well, yeah, I guess any RPG, it gets higher and higher the more you go. I like the Knight though, it has very low luck, which I don't really need. I guess you could argue against that and be like, well, you're not going to get as many drops, but whatever, who cares. So vitality, get a few of those, we'll get some endurance. I almost want more endurance and vitality just for the fact that I want to be able to block a lot and wear more items. Let's see. I don't know how much strength and dex I need. I probably need about 11, 12 dex and then maybe 16 strength to use most of the items that I want to use. Actually, well, by the time I get to the second playthrough, I'm going to want like 18 strength because like the best weapon is the best weapon if you're not going to be upping most of your stats very high. Like if you just want really high vitality and endurance, you can get a weapon called the Soul Brant, or no, it's called well, there's a Soul Brant and a Demon Brant, and the damage is based off of your character tendency. So if you max out your character tendency to either white or black, you can use one of those two swords, and then eventually by the end of the game you can fuse them together to make the Northern Regalia sword, and it does a crap load of damage. But like I said, you can't actually have that sword until you beat the game, so whatever. Okay, so I popped most of my souls. I got about 5,800 here, and I can get a couple more things. Let's see. I don't know. I guess I'll just put, that's probably a bad idea. Well, 2 in faith for now. We'll go ahead and get our 16 strength. That'll allow us to equip some bigger swords if necessary, I think. I guess I should have looked at what items I have. I still don't even have enough for the Bastard Sword. What do I need for that? Let's see, I need 18, yeah. Probably not ever going to want to use the Bastard Sword anyways. It's not that bad, really. It's got a decent swing rates. I can use it in 2 hands, obviously, as you can see. But I think for this playthrough, I want to focus more on one-handed weapons. One-handed and shield. And obviously I'll use two-handed, one-handed weapons, yeah, whenever I'm in bosses. Okay, so I don't know, guys. I think that's probably it for this episode. Sorry for being a little boring here at the end, but we're gonna start getting into some more action as we get to the next area. So make sure you hit that next video button if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos of all kinds, and I'll see you around. This is Koba Cheese. Peace out, guys.